Right, this question's from Mark, and he says, what was your favourite moment whilst on holiday in Euro Disney? Done.
The thing is, it was really nice, and it was nice getting away and nice being at Disney, but it was freezing cold, and we had my little boy with us who was grumpy at certain things, and so, yeah, it was just nice, sort of like doing something different, but it wasn't anymore.
My highlight, I made Aaron wear some Minnie Mouses or Mickey Mouses. He loved it. It was great.
And in addition to that, what's been the highlight of your kind of post-Big Brother life? Any good experiences?
It all went downhill from there.
Big Brother.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just been a bit surreal. We haven't gone back to normal life yet, and it's really bizarre how different the week is from start to finish. It differs quite a lot, doesn't it, what we do?
Yeah. I don't know what highlights have been. It's been, as Faye said, it has just sort of, it feels like it's been a constant since it ended. I can't think it's been 3 months or whatever. So, yeah, I think, oddly, sort of, for me, the highlight was getting out and finding out like, the support that we had. Because obviously coming out and getting booed, and then coming out and I was a little bit down sort of first, and then my mum kept saying to me, get online, have a look and see what's been going on, which I did, and that for me was a real highlight, because it made me feel like I'd won for the first time, and it took like 3-4 days to realize
There's a few people from Digital Spy here actually, so do you read the forums much, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
Right, this is from Sarah, and she says, in the house everyone seemed to have an opinion on your relationship and you had quite a few hurdles to overcome. Has that made you stronger as a couple?
I think we get stronger all the time as we go on, but I don't think it really affected us in the house anyway, because we knew how we felt for one another, and we were so like enjoying one another's company that it didn't really bother us.
It became quite apparent, I think, to us in there that people would notice it because we were like the first couple that were kind of kissing in the house around, not just in the bedroom sort of thing.
As they've just seen, I've just been watching the DVD actually out there. It was a bit awkward.
But all of that just seemed normal. We just felt like we were at home and that's where we lived, and we were a couple. And it was just normal, there was no kind of play acting or anything. But I think it was ruffling feathers with people like Jay and Louise and Tom and Alex because of the fact because I think they realised we would be getting a lot of attention because of that. And we kept saying they'll get bored of just showing us kissing because they'll do it once, twice, nobody would care then. We didn't realise it'd be this like whole montage.
Okay. Right, this is from the twins, Kat and Claire. Are they here? It says, hi Poppet, Aaron, if you wanted to buy us a drink, what would it be?
Well, I drink the Serrano and Coke, so that's probably...
If anyone wants to buy Aaron a fair drink at any point, go for it. Saves my expenses. Right. There's a question from Kerry, which I really can't ask. Where's Kerry? Ask him later. I'm not asking that now. Right. It says, what is the strangest question that you've been asked since leaving the Big Brother house?
I don't know.
Or was it all quite tedious and the same questions, like tonight?
Yeah, no, actually this is much more varied. I mean, you do get a lot of repetition.
We've had quite a lot of questions about frosted flakes.
I guess that virtue of stumping the ears, I guess, I don't know.
Right, this is from Sarah, who's on Twitter. I think she's set up a fan page for you throughout the show.
Okay.
So it says, was it easy to adjust back into real life when you left the house? Is it still weird to be stopped out in public? And how do your friends and family react to that if they're with you?
Yeah, I don't feel like I've adjusted to real life yet. It's perhaps because obviously I'm in the relationship with Faye. It just feels like it's been a continuation of all my time, and we're having a great time, and you know we're trying to work hard with the things that we're doing. So the adjustment, I don't think has been difficult for me. But friends and family, some friends seem a little bit weird about things. Some are absolutely fine, just enjoying it. But my mum, bless her, we went to Asda once, and I was coming out, and somebody stopped me for a photo, and then this little queue started forming, and my mum just got a cup of tea and sat in the cafe watching the joints. And I was just thinking, Mum, please rescue me, because I'm just people won't leave me alone now. We were in there for about 45 minutes trying to get out, so yeah, it's crazy.
Right, on a scale of 1 to 10, Aaron, how excited were you to get a video message from Alex Sigley yesterday?
He was jumping up and down in the room.
Love Alex! Bless. And following on from that, this is from Gina, who's also here. Where's Gina? Hi Gina, she's very shy. She said, aside from your own series and each other, what has been your favourite series and who's been your favourite ever housemate?
Right.
3 or 5 for me, actually. I did 5. It was quite interesting. My favourite housemate used to be Brian Dowling.
Maybe it was not on for another night as well, didn't it?
Alison Hammond. Yeah,
yeah, maybe Alex. Or
Johnny and Kate. Johnny.
Johnny Regan.
What about you, Faye?
Kate Lord was my favourite.
Who now lives in Birmingham?
I just thought she was really down to earth and just quite like me, a bit of a tomboy and always up for a laugh. And she brought a lot of entertainment into the house, and that series was actually really good as well. So
that was one of the more popular series. So my friends over there really enjoyed that series. Johnny Regan and Kelly. Right, this is from Mark, who's here tonight. Mark, give us a wave. There you are. This says, this is to Faye. So we saw you chasing Aaron around the garden with a bucket full of water. Since leaving the house, what has Aaron done to result in you chasing around your new home?
he keeps hacking into my Twitter and Facebook account.
I mean, that's not you that keeps posting that.
No, it's nothing to do about cold peppers or anything like that, no.
Right, this is from, I can't read my own writing, it's from somebody on Digital Spy, Anne. It said, do you have any plans or ideas with regards to what work you want to do individually or together in the future?
Yeah, I've got ideas of what I want to do, and there's things kind of happening which I'm not really allowed to say much about.
Don't boo him again.
But yeah, I mean, we do want to do something together, and there's something being worked on, and there's other things that we're both kind of working on individually as well, which is not really given any big away, is it? Sorry. Boring.
Not really.
Hopefully next week there'll be some news, hopefully.
Any plans to get back into wrestling?
It's a possibility, but that's something else I've got to keep shut about. Yeah.
Right, this is from Elliot on Digital Spy. This is a bit of a controversial one. Did anyone from Big Brother secretly direct any of the housemates during the series? And he did put cough, J-O-L-U, cough.
What do you mean by direct?
As in give them instructions as to how to come across well, or what to do to get airtime, or when they were in the house.
To be honest, I doubt it. I'd be really shocked if they did. I'd be really shocked if Jay and Louise could follow our instructions. I don't think they would try that, to be honest.
I don't know.
No way.
Also from Elliot, he says, before going into the house, you were both big fans of the show. Has this changed now that you've been through the process?
I think we'll both always be Big Brother fans, but I think it'll be very strange to watch the normal Big Brother in I think it's like May or June, because we've done it now, and for so long it's been part of my life, wanted to do it, and I've been on it. It's a bit strange now. I know it was strange watching, we caught a few episodes of the Celebrity one, and it was really bizarre seeing people in like the beds and everything in our house. It was really weird.
You were down to the final, was it 81 for Big Brother 10? You won the launch show. Did you know that you were stood next to Mark the whole time?
Yes, I know, yes, when I went in, I was like, oh, Mark! And he was like, you're right. Yeah, that was good.
because I've been to the house actually as well. Me and Laura went there a few years ago.
Yeah.
We were surprised at how kind of it ruined our illusions of it,
Yeah.
and how none of the rooms appeared like where they appear on the TV.
I remember thinking the first thing we walked through the doors was, my gosh, it's really small, because it was massive on TV. You go in and it's really, really small.
Right, this is from Nikki from Staffordshire. That's me, by the way. It says, it's to Faye, as a fellow Staffordshire girl. Was it quite an easy decision for you to move from here down to Weston-super-Mare?
Yeah, there was never any issue in my mind not to do it. You know, Aaron is my everything, so yeah, I just did it. Yeah, so yeah, there was never any doubt in my mind, and I was just looking forward to starting our new beginning really on the outside.
Do you feel at home there now?
Yeah, definitely. And everyone's been really friendly there as well, so it's been good.
Did you discuss living together when you were in the house? Or?
I kind of said no way, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we came out and I was like, oh, I can live with me.
And I was like, yeah. Good times.
And the sofa's delivered and it's all good and you've got somewhere to sit?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We've got the sofa, the dining room table. So the lounge is all done, but we still haven't got any chest of drawers, so it feels like we're still in Big Brother because I'm living out of a suitcase still. Apart from that, everything's good, and it feels homey, doesn't it now?
This is to both of you. It's from someone here tonight, but I'm not sure who. And who are your favourite wrestlers?
Mine's Shawn Michaels.
Not a clue who he is.
And Randy Orton as well.
Are you getting into it, Aaron, or not
I
really?
used to really like wrestling when I was younger, and Faye and Tom made me watch the Royal Rumble last week. And but I would say probably Hulk Hogan would be my favourite. Yeah.
Right, again, this is from Dave. I think Dave's here tonight. There he is. What is your opinion of Pete Burns?
Okay.
Rant away.
Yeah. Right, I'm glad you sat down because it's take a while. Obviously, on that final night, and he asked me, he said to me, were you bullied as a child, or did you not get enough attention from your parents? And it was kind of live. Yeah, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was a bit weird. And then people would be saying to me that he'd been saying bad things about me on Bit on the Side, and I'd never seen him be that cross paths until that night I was on Bit on the Side for the Celebrity Big Brother. And he came to the green room, and he was really, really friendly and saying, I really liked you throughout the series, I wanted you to win, they were telling me to say bad things about you. I was thinking, oh, I don't know what to believe here, really. And then he just seemed like an arse really for the rest of the day, so I left him alone.
Anyone agree? Right.
It's quite scary to look at. When you're up close, it's quite...
I can imagine. Right, this is from Pam, who is here tonight. Where's Pam? There she is. Pam's pamphlet. It says that she would never usually travel or attend events such as this. However, you two remind her that there are good people in the world with manners and morals. How does it feel to have an effect on people's lives like that?
It's great, isn't it, that you have like a positive effect on people's lives. Yeah, it's nice to know there's still people like that with morals and stuff. So yeah, it's really nice to hear it.
Especially because when I was in the house, I had quite big issues with the way that a lot of them were conducting themselves and how they were. But like, and for me, I kind of, although I created a lot of enemies, I just thought I want to stick to my morals and principles. And then coming out, so many people come up to me and said, "That's why I voted for you, because you stuck to it all the way through, even though you were popular." So you know, I'm quite.
Stuff. Right. This is from Philip, and he says, Faye, which of your accents and impressions went down best in the house?
Did any of them?
Oh, I'm going to ignore that one.
The next bit of the question was, Aaron, which was your personal favourite?
Mine was the one off, it was either Sesame Street or the Muppets. There was a beeper.
A lot of them didn't get shown, actually. I think they could have shown a lot more than they did.
Actually, no, mine was me and Tom and Julie the other day reenacted it. That this is John, I should still share. They showed it on the highlights though, they didn't show it on the show. I was really disappointed with that. He was so happy that day. Yeah, it is on YouTube, check it out.
Right. This is one that I was handed at the last minute, so I haven't read. I'm really sorry. Right, last question. This is to both of you. What was your first impressions of each other, and what has changed since then?
Because at the time, not that I was like looking or sort of fishing, but I remember thinking there wasn't any girls that I found attractive really at the time, because it went Maisie and then Heaven and Tashi, I think, and then Alex and Rebecca, and then Faye came down, and I thought, all right, that's okay. I quite like her. Yeah, so I thought I really want to go and make a good impression though, because I hadn't really rushed up to meet anybody else. And obviously everybody knows what happened.
What was the comment you made to her again?
Sorry?
What was the comment you made to her? First thing you ever said?
I said, "Are your toes always green?"
Wow, what a chat on that.
It worked, didn't it?
I thought he looked rather suave and rather attractive, like a handsome prince when I saw him. And then, unfortunately, he opened his mouth and said the green toe comment. And then that week was just a disaster. But from then on, I thought, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. And then I think one of my first comments really to Aaron was thinking about, oh, you know, you could fall in love with me because I was rather drunk. Yeah, it's a bit awkward watching it back. But he actually turned out to be a really nice, funny guy. But he's one of those people you need to really get to know, because beneath this cardigan as well.
Are you planning on watching the rest of it, or?
Yeah, it's being downloaded for us now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're really excited to see it.
There might be a few episodes we have to skip.
Friends and family nominations, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I think I would love watching that episode.
Well, that day, I was really, really happy because my brother came on first. I assume they showed it in the right order. And he came on and voted for the people I wanted him to for. Sorry, I know one was his sister. But I was thinking that's where I would have gone, I imagine, so I was really happy. And then it just went downhill. I find the next 6, didn't I? Yeah.
I think it was quite, I don't know, hard for us because we were really happy on one hand because we were speaking to our families, but then on the other hand, obviously it was in their hands who they nominated, because that day, I think we'd had a conversation and we could just gather from each other, without saying anything really, who we thought was going to be up, and obviously when we had the friends and family do it, it completely changed who was up for nomination that week.
A lot of people really felt for you that week, myself included, so I know how I felt being in that position. So.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that sums up my questions. I'll pick my cue card up in a bit. We're right to move on to the raffle. So I'm going to ask whoever's available from my... Oh, you've forgotten your presents.
Yeah.
We'll sort them out later. We'll do a different one later. We'll do a later one.